to the sound of that choir.
Hi, this is Johannes from Noisebud, and today I'm also representing my day job as a mastering engineer at St. Bin Mastering, because this plugin came to life while I mastered the song you hear in the background. It's a song called Name of That Choir by an artist called Rie, or in English, Rie. It's from the album Follow Through, released earlier this year. It's a great album. This song has a severe phase issue with phase cancellation in the low end in like halfway into the track. So I thought, why not demo Leaky 2 with the song that is behind the whole plugin. When I originally mastered this, I didn't have Leaky 2, so I had to think of other ways to fix this. I used Reaper to route the low end of the track into a separate process, so I processed the low end on its own and the rest of the spectrum as another effect chain, and then I put them together in the end. And I thought this was tedious, this was really time consuming, and I wish I had a plugin that can do this a bit quicker. So I thought of Leaky, and here we are with a second incarnation of Leaky, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. I'm gonna talk a little bit on what I have on the screen right now. Except for the plugin Leaky, we have our plugin Corello, which is bypassed, and Leaky 2 is bypassed too. Leaky 2 is bypassed in the plugin itself, and Corello is bypassed in the Reaper settings, so there's no check in the box here, and that means it's in bypass. After that we have Span, great spectrum analyzer from Voxengo, and this is the free version. They have a paid version as well. And we have another free plugin from Voxengo, and this one is called Corellometer. And what Corellometer does is that it's showing the phase according to different bands. So you can set it up to 64 bands and show the correlation for 64 bands. We're choosing 32 today, so it's enough for this demonstration. We're using Span of two reasons. One, because we're gonna take a look at what happens with the spectrum with different settings, and it's also that there's a correlation meter for the whole spectrum in Span, so we use that to see if the signal as a whole has a phase issue or not. So let's have a look on how to use Leaky 2 in this situation to see if we can fix this phase cancellation problem. And what we're going to start with is to listen to the signal in different forms. So we're going to take a listen to the mono information and the side information, or the sum information and the difference information in the signal. And we're going to do that with a filter in Leaky. And so I put on solo leak, so we just hear the leaked signal. So leak from is set on difference, and the filter is set on low pass around 100 Hertz. So we're just going to listen to the low end, and I hit play and we start to listen what's in the difference channel. So as you could see in Span, and if you have headphones or big speakers, you heard that there's a lot of low end in the difference channels. So we put it on the sum channel and listen what's there. So you can hear that there are more overtones, while in the difference channel there was just low end. So now I'm going to switch between the different and the sum. So we'll listen to if we can hear and see any differences between the sum and the difference. So as you can hear, there's a lot of low-end information in the difference channel that's not in the sum. So I think to fix this, we're going to try to move some of the different information. So we're going to put the leak from the source is the different channels. And the method, we start with move. So we're going to move the information that we filter out with a filter into the sum channel and just see how that sounds. When you do this, you will have phase issues in the sum channel because some of the information that get leaked will probably react with the information that's already in the sum. So perhaps we have to use a delay or maybe invert the leak, see if that works better, and perhaps we won't use max leak amount. We would just leak as much as we need to get the correlation meter up on the plus side. We'll see what sounds best. So I remove the solo and we play again. Okay, so that could be one way to handle this. Let's see how it sounds if we just use the left information for the low end. So in that instance, we want to replace all the low end with the information in the left channel. So we choose left. We take replace. What replace does is that it will apply the same filter but inverted on the original signal on the left and the right channel and just replace it. So by that we will just disregard the right channel, and let's see how that sounds. We start with the leak amount at 0, so the plugin won't do anything to start with. And we leak it to the sum, of course, because we want everything in the low end go into the sum, or that's what we want to do. We want to move information into the sum. Okay, see how that sounds. As you saw there, I listened to the right information in the right channel, and it seems like a lot of the low end is placed, it's probably a hard pan for some reason in the right channel. So let's try to work with the right channel instead. Do the same thing. We'll start with leak amount at 0 and try to see if we can get a good balance. So that could be one way to fix this as well. Let's see if we just leak the information. So we leave the original signal where it is, and we just leak the signal, and we try to do that from the difference. So the difference will still have all the low end, but we will leak some of it into the sum and see what happens when we do that. That actually isn't too bad, except for that we get a new phase cancellation issue at one note that you probably saw. So to handle that, I'm gonna use Corello. So Corello is a mid-side or some different filter. So we're gonna use the high pass filter, and we set the mid channel to 10 Hertz, and the side channel we're gonna adjust this a little bit, but it's at 64 hertz right now. So activate that, and it's, if you remember, it's placed after Leaky in the chain. So what we effectively do is we leak the difference information into the sum, and then we cut away the side information in the low end after Leaky 2. So see how that works. That works pretty well, except I could hear some cancellations on the sustain of some of the subtones. So perhaps this wasn't the best alternative. But this is the way you use Leaky. So there's not one fix for every situation. You have to experiment. You have to try to use the left, the right, or the difference in if you have a problem similar to this. And you have to decide for yourself, because you will change how it sounds. That's what you do when you mess with the phase. So you just have to go with the result that you like the most. So that's the quick intro of how to use Leaky 2. And there's several more situations where you can use Leaky to do all kind of both creative and fun stuff and to fix other problems. But you can see that in other videos, and hope you like Leaky 2. Bye bye.